What's going on, guys? I'm Mighty back at again with the weekly Rust skins videos, and if you can hear my fish tank filter in the background, unluggy. This is what the top sellers is looking like for this week, and we have the Neon Bismuth Garage Door in at number 1, followed by the Nuke Room Armored Door, and the general store item, the Wallpaper Starter Pack. So I did miss last week, and that is when the Wallpaper Starter Pack was introduced, so just keep in mind, this is a item that you can't trade and you can't sell on the community market. And then this is a Face Punch DLC where you're going to be able to skin inside of your base. I haven't seen that in-game yet, which will be interesting. But I do have that, so perhaps we might check it out. Alright, so let's get started with this limited store. And we have no clothing or armor for this week, so we'll get started with the weapon straight away. And we have a continuation of the Bird of Luck SAR, the Peacock skins. The Bird of Luck weapon set hasn't performed very well. This is going for $3.85 in store price. But overall, I'm not going to recommend investing in it because I don't think it's going to perform well, just like the previous Bird of Luck skins. So not going to recommend investing in it. Moving over to the Dragon Rage Double Barrel. So this one is actually such a fat looking DB. I actually really froth it. And side note to Face Punch, you guys seriously need to work on your double barrel skinnable item, because the fact that you can't change the ADS like metal front and back sights on the double barrel is just really peculiar in my opinion. But Dragon Rage Double Barrel, $3.85 is what it's going for. Not bad, but the rest of the Dragon Rage weapons are like around this price or below. So overall, the Dragon Rage stuff isn't actually performing that well for the weapons. However, I do think the double barrel will perform pretty well. It looks really nice. I'm sure it'll look good in game. I haven't seen it in game, but I'm sure it would look good in game. I'd recommend trying to get the Dragon Rage double barrel off of the community market with the buy order if you do want to try and pick it up. If you buy it as a play skin, I'd still probably try and recommend getting it off of the community market with the buy order just to maximize your future investment. If you are going to get it as a play skin. I do think if you get it for a little bit cheaper, you will actually make money off of it selling it later if you do get sick of it. Moving over to the Jade tools. So we have the Jade Beast Hatchet and the Jade Beast Pickaxe. And these are actually both, in my opinion, paid to lose because they are glowing tools. So overall, not super keen on the glowing tools. And these days, I just feel like all metal tools just don't perform well, whether it be pickaxes or hatchets. Back in the day, you'd usually want to try and invest in the pickaxe over the hatchet because the hatchet would usually sell more, but people would want to complete the set. However, these days we have the Jackie, we have the Bloody Salvage tools, which we've always had, but they're more accessible now. I just think that the metal tools are a little bit redundant at the moment, and so $3.05 for each of these. I think they're actually sick looking skins, don't get me wrong. I think that would be awesome as a casual player to invest in, to buy as a play skin, but as an investment, I'm not going to recommend investing in them. I don't think they'll make you money. I think the hatchet is also cooler than the pickaxe. However, they do both have a unique cutout on them and also are glowing in the eye spot. So yeah, cool skins, but I'm not going to recommend investing in them as investments, that's for sure. Then we go over to the Lone Wolf Eoka. So this is straight up an Alpha Wolf weapon right here. Sigma Male right here. So going for $3.05, this is, I guess, a continuation. I suppose we'll call it like the animal set, because we had the Rat Tommy. I think it came out last week or maybe the week before. I honestly don't remember. But that Rat-a-tat whatever Thompson performed quite well on day one. I think it was up to almost $9. It was $8.50, something like that. I don't think the Eoka is going to perform anywhere near as good as that. However, I do think that it'll be okay. It's going to be one of those skins that you can pick up and it just performs all right. I don't think you're really going to be losing money off of it as a play skin. However, I'm not going to recommend investing in it because I don't think you're really going to be making money off of it. Overall, this is another weapon skin that I would recommend getting off of the community market with a buy order, because I don't really think you're going to be making much money off of this as an investment, in my opinion. All right, moving over to the final weapon of the week, we have the recycled Hazzy Thompson going for $3.05. And just to be clear, it's actually called a recycled Hazmat Thompson, in case you're looking for it on the community market in the future. Overall, I mean, it's a bit weird of the Thompson skin, just like the whole idea of it having like a bloody hazmat wrapped around it. I don't really understand the point, but in saying that, you don't really need to have a point when you're making Rust skins. It just has to be creative, and this is indeed a creative skin. I do like it. I think it looks quite well. It's very, very easily identifiable as the hazmat materials, which I do think that means the skin creator has done a good job portraying this as a skin. We also do have some sort of like tempered metal on the front iron sight by the looks of the screenshots, and the rear stock. So I think that's quite cool. The overall design of the Thompson skin, it actually looks like a really well-made skin. Unfortunately, I don't think it's really going to make you any money. However, I do think it is actually quite a cool skin, and I think it'll have a little bit of demand once it leaves the Russ Adams store and goes to the community market, but I don't think it's going to be, blowing anyone's mind. Awesome skin though, definitely suits the Rust theme. I'm not going to recommend investing in it though, because I think it's going to sit around this price point, which is a good thing. All right, moving over to the Mech Overlord Metal Door. So this is the start of a collection. I'm pretty sure, I don't think we've had any other mech stuff, but it's kind of got like these Bioshock vibes where it is all like futuristic electronic, but also like kind of submarine-y, underwater kind of vibes. I don't know, that's at least what I'm getting from it. It's going for $3.85. It is a glowing deployable, which is standard store price for glowing deployables, and it has a cool glow, but it's not like crazy. And the skin does look good during the day as well. However, I do think this is a little bit more niche. It's not super flashy, just in the sense that the colors aren't super bright or anything like that, besides of course the fact that it's glowing. So overall, I'm not going to recommend investing in it. I don't think that most people in the Rust community are going to be like drawn to this skin. There's definitely going to be a lot of people in the community that like it, but I think more colorful skins are what people are looking for, or more memey skins like the Pokemon skins and stuff like that. So, or of course the pay-to-win doors. So overall, I'm not going to recommend investing in the Mech Overlord Metal Door. However, I do think it's a well-made skin. Okay, moving over to the Nuke Room Armored Door. I did just skip a skin, but we'll talk about that in a second. This one is going for $4.60, and for some reason, these keep getting accepted, the Nuke Room skins keep getting accepted at a higher price point, above center store price, even for glowing deployables. This is a glowing deployable, by the way. However, they are all performing poorly on the community market, even if you invested in them as like a standard store price glowing deployable. So, I mean, I don't know why they're this price on the Russ Adams store. It seems like Face Punch, I think it's Hulk that's still doing the skins, just adds a random price tag, and that's what happens. So, not super keen on the Nuke Room set, personally. Overall, I'm not going to recommend investing in it. I'm sure this set will continue the same way it has been continuing, and I'm sure it will also likely perform the same way it's been performing as well. So not very well, but the screenshots of the Nuke Room Armored Door actually look pretty sick. So not going to recommend investing in it. Moving over to the final skin of the week, we have the Neon Bismuth Garage Door. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen like those shorts or potentially TikTok videos, I don't know, of the bismuth like crystals, but they're pretty cool. And I do think that this is actually quite a cool garage door skin as well. I actually think this is a really unique garage door skin because it is a glowing garage door skin, but the emphasis is actually just like a square outline of the garage door itself, which I think is really unique. I haven't actually really seen that before with the garage door skin, so I actually think this is quite a cool looking, unique garage door skin. So props to the skin creator for that one. It is going for $4.60, however, so above center store price for even glowing deployables. It does have a cool glow. It looks cool during the day. I don't know if it has like a chameleon effect like the chameleon weapons, but that would make sense if it did. But yeah, I'm not 100% sure, and judging by the screenshots, it potentially, it might. I don't think it does, looking at the screenshots. Yeah, it looks like the color's all staying in the one spot like the whole time. So overall, I don't really think you're going to be making money off of the Neon Bismuth Garage Door. However, I do think it's probably actually going to continue. I would recommend trying to get this off the community market for cheaper than $4.60. If you do, I do think you could actually make money off of it. If you're buying it off the Russ Adams store, however, I do think it's going to make it a little bit more challenging to be making money off of it as an investment, paying that extra price, because you do have to keep in mind the Steam tax will hinder your investment a little bit there. So that is what the Rust Item store is looking like for this week, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. And I do just quickly want to mention, if you guys use SEMM, currently it's down, so make sure to message Bipolar Penguin, give him some donations if you can afford to, and just help support a brother out, because everyone loves SEMM and it would be greatly appreciated for everyone that uses the website. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and remember, have a skits one.